Hello everybody, welcome to Bandless, the show where I take a look at a piece of art and make stupid, ridiculous arguments as to why some stupid and ridiculous people would think it'd be a good idea to A, either outright ban it, or at least make some good choice cuts. Today, I am looking at the pseudo-sequel to the classic Wizard of Oz, also an 80s film. An 80s children film. And that is where the offensiveness of this film is going to lie. Because I am going to, for lack of a better argument, as if there were good arguments, I'm going to say that since this is, more or less intended, for like families and children, this film is too scary, and for some reason that would warrant somebody censoring it because it's a kids movie that some people would find too scary for children, and they want to put it upon the government's hands instead of themselves in order to protect them. Or something. It's always not always. It used to always be the children. People would make that argument as to why something should be censored. Now it's more of think of my feelings. As if feelings are more important than the well-beings of little tykes. Or something. I don't know. Well, I think that's about it for this one. What do I think of this film? It's kind of cool. Better than I was expecting it. When I used to see this in the store, I was just like, it looks... I kind of figured it'd be a cheap cash-in, on the movie or something, like a... just using the day to get people to buy it instead of, being a decent film. Yeah, it's definitely a darker film than one may expect. For example, Dorothy is still insisting that her adventures in Oz are in fact real. Aunt, uncle don't really particularly believe her. Eventually, they sent Dorothy to an insane asylum to be subjected to shock therapy. And that is where the main events of the film take off. There's a rainstorm, the power goes off right as she's about to undergo the therapy, and then weirdish things happen. Well, there's some things that go on before that, but that's the biggest thing at that point. Electroshock therapy. It's not quite something you would expect from a film about Oz that isn't, being messed up around by American McGee. Assuming we ever will see an Oz game. I've been waiting for that for a long time. The closest we've ever gotten is a sequel to Alice. Well, I think that's about it for this. What do I think of the film? Wait, is that where I'm already at? I think it is. I was going to say something else, but I don't remember it. I wanted to finish up my previous thoughts. I wish I could remember. Oh well. Oh well. Why'd I have to talk about American McGee and lose my train of thought? Don't like that. Don't like that. Oh well. Yeah, this is kind of a fun little film. I enjoyed it more than I thought I was going to. So I'm kind of glad I blind bought this, and it definitely does have a bit of an 80s feel, as you would expect from a film from the 80s. So yeah, if you want to expose your kids to darker films, or you're a bit of a, like a goth at heart or something, this might be a film you enjoy. And it wouldn't hurt to check it out. Just wish I remembered what I was going to say. Ah, yes. I was going to talk about the source material a little bit. This film borrows elements from the second and third books of the original series. I'm reading the third, or I started to read the third. I've already finished the second one, so I'm starting to see which elements of what you use. Like, Wheelers are from the third one. Whatever the pumpkin guy's, Jack, if that's his name, he's from the second one. So on, so forth. So it's more or less just blending the two books together and seeing what comes out. Taking the two elements to create a new, totally unique adventure. So it's not so much an adaptation as much as it is, based upon characters created by Frank L. Baum. That you see on all sequels just about ever. So yeah, that's about it for this one. Not a bad little film. Enjoyable enough, but, it's not like high art. It's kind of a kid's film, so don't expect it to be mind-blowing, but still, it's a fun little time, in my opinion. That's about it for this one. Check me out on Minds and BitChute and Stardust. Link in the description, all those below, and I will see all of you later. Take care, everyone.